Hey, hey. Whew. Are you ready for this? Cue the song. So I definitely had to come on and share this message that's coming up. I literally had it come up twice today on um, calls. So I was like, this you definitely have to talk about. We definitely have to open up this conversation and get real about what keeps coming up for so many. And you're not alone. So let me get into this. So the topic for today, the message is, are you good enough? Do you know enough? Are you ready to actually coach and be paid for your coaching? So, if you're a new coach, health, life, nutrition, wellness, fitness, all the things, and you have been spinning around in circles. You've been joining this free thing, joining that free thing, downloading all of the free things you can get your hands on. And maybe you even did a course or two, but it left you with all this information and you still have your self doubts, you still have your judgments, you still have your fears, and of course, there's some tears, all of that going on from this limiting belief of like, do you know enough? Or is your health good enough for you to actually help someone and feel good about it and pay them, like, and have them pay you? Um, all of those things. So, like I said, this has been coming up like literally at least twice today. Someone asked me, who I had just spoken with for the very first time, if I thought they were ready to be a coach. And I have a really strong intuition. Don't get me wrong. I can definitely feel things, imagine things, see things. But when it comes down to it, like I can feel and see those things and say yes. But you, the truth is, you have to believe it. You have to know you're good enough. You have to know that you know enough and are going to show up enough that you can do this coaching work. So it comes back to you. I can tell my clients, I can tell my prospective clients, I do believe in them and I do like see their potential and I do see their passion. I do see their energy and I definitely get a sense that they're for real about what they want to do. But ultimately it comes back to you. So I can only know so much. Like I said, you need to know. And you also need to know, like, and that's why I'm sharing this, is like, if this is you where you're like questioning yourself, you're questioning others, you just like want someone to say, you know enough, you're good enough, you can do this now, then by all means, take the permission from me to grant yourself permission to just start building the itty bitty bits of confidence that you can by just going for it. Because coaching is a practice. You, of course, have to learn, the steps and the questions and develop the processes and all of that. But it's still a practice along the way. It's not going to be perfect and it's going to get better and better and you're going to get better and better and become more confident the more that you do it. And the other big piece to this is like you have to also invest in coaching. You also have to be coached. That is a huge way for you to gain that awareness and understanding and confidence. And so, like for me, with what I do with my clients, is like the foundation is this mindset work, this clearing the limiting beliefs, rewriting your stories, clearing the negative emotions. Like that's foundation, because like it doesn't matter if you do all the strategies, have all the structures, all the perfect branding, all the perfect marketing, all of that. It doesn't matter if you have all of that, if like at the end of the day, you don't even feel confident to tell someone your price or to actually offer your program online because you don't believe in it and you don't believe in the power of the work that you can do. Like none of that matters. So you can go ahead and stop downloading and opting into all of the freebies and come back to the mindset work. And specifically, like I said, with this, um, belief work that I do, in the work that I do, I call it the fear reset, where it's a few sessions where we go deep with MER, NLP, mental and emotional release, neuro linguistic programming. Like we get like look at what's coming up in your unconscious mind and go back years, up to decades, to look at what is in that programming of your brain so we can release it and clear it. And until that stuff like happens, like it's really hard, if not impossible, for you to have the confidence to know you can show up, to know you can create something that's going to change someone's life, to know that like you will be paid for the time and the energy and the tools and the techniques and everything that you provide for your clients. So that's the foundation. Then after that, then we dive into the marketing and the business structure. So first, how to overcome the limiting belief of, are you good enough? Do you know enough? Are you ready to be a coach? That all of that anxiety, all of that fear, all of those limiting beliefs and those stories, it starts with you. So realize you can have so many people tell you, but it has to start with you. Then it comes back to doing that work and getting clear on like, why are you telling these stories? Where did it come from? And is there a new decision that you need to make about a certain event, a certain emotion, a certain experience, or with identifying those triggers? So you can do so much on your own, and obviously you don't have to work with me. I am available for this work depending on the schedule and my availability. But at least work with someone on this, because you can only see so much of your own stuff. And especially if you're in a place where you're just self-doubting all over yourself, it's hard to even recognize it without someone mirroring back to you, coaching you, shining a light on this stuff. And I know because I've hired many coaches and I've done so much of this work myself. And when you get that reflection back to you and shining a light, you're like, oh, now I see it. Now I see what you're saying. So if you're a coach, you obviously have to know the power of coaching so much that you invest in it. At least that's my strong belief. You get to decide for yourself. And when you decide, when you do this work, you can show up, you can share, you can put your mission before the me and all of the fears. And when you make this decision, when you make this investment in yourself, when you do this work to overcome those limiting beliefs of, are you good enough? Do you know enough? Are you ready now? There are two things that are going to come up with you that I found for myself and from all of my clients and community. Uno is you will find out how much more you know than your ideal clients and community knows. And you're going to think, why the F didn't I start this sooner? The second thing that is probably going to come up for you after you finally decide that you do know enough, that you're good enough, and you can start now is that you'll have opportunities to learn any and all of the things that you don't actually know yet. So, like, it's a learning experience. And you, if you have a coach, have that support from getting the coach while you're coaching. And you love to learn anyways. So, yet again, you'll come to that point of why the F didn't I start sooner? So, this is what I wanted to share with you. You're not alone if you are seeking the validation and the permission and having the self doubts of, do you know enough? Are you good enough? Are you ready now? Like, this is an inside job. I can reflect to you now. I believe you probably do know enough, but it has to come from you, because like that's like the same question of when you ask so many people, like, did these jeans make my butt look big? Like, how many people do you need to tell you that? And at the end of the day, are you actually going to believe them, even if they do? So it starts with you. And let's keep this conversation going. Shine a light on this. This is the first step, is having the awareness that this is coming up for you so you can clear it. So I do read these comments and I do respond. So let me know in the comments what came up for you, if this is true for you, and what has been going on in your mind that has been stopping you from putting your offers out there, from sharing your prices, or even deciding on your prices. Share with me. Let's continue this conversation. And like I mentioned in the beginning, this mindset work is a foundational piece of what I do with my clients. So if you are ready, willing, and able to do this work and step up so you can make the income and make the impact working with the ideal clients that you want to work with, and like do this work that you're so passionate about, then I strongly invite you to apply for coaching with me. So I'll put the link in the comments below so you can get on the wait list for the spots that I have open. So I'm currently doing application calls. So go ahead and apply, and we will connect on what your goals are, where you're stuck, what you're wanting with everything, and where that you're at right now. And we'll connect with what program is right for you, if any. And so apply with the link below. And if you want to just continue the conversation for now, by all means, let's chat about it. So leave a comment, subscribe, and make sure you click the notification bell so you won't miss a thing. So lots of love. I'll see you soon. Bye.